Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Antonio with Consensus Digital Media's EV Wrap-Up, giving you the latest in EV news. Let's get started. Domino's Pizza brings you back to the glory days of college. Domino's has teamed up with robotics company Nero, debuting its first ever autonomous delivery vehicle in Houston. So how does this thing work? Customers will place an order for delivery online and prepay from the Woodland Heights location. If the order falls within a certain time, there will be a special option allowing for the Nero's R2 robot to drop off their pizza. On a teaser video released by Domino's, upon delivery, you see the customer punch in a pin, and then the R2 vehicle opens up its butterfly doors like it's the Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Then voila, dinner time. Domino's CEO Rich Allison did make it clear that they will still continue to hire delivery drivers because the interaction between driver and customer is so important to the Domino's legacy, but that the autonomous robots will be seen as a part of the future ecosystem. So what technology sector in 2021 is Sony, the Japanese multinational conglomerate, not involved in? If you said EVs, you're wrong. In early 2020, at the end of a Sony press conference in Vegas, they rolled out a Sony EV concept called the Vision S, which they consistently referred to as a prototype vehicle. Now fast forward a year and they have the EV on roads in Europe getting test driven. Now, Sony won't say much about how the progression of the car is going, but they have these picture-esque teasers of the camouflage Vision S that look super cool, but resemble many features of Elon's Teslas. The piped lighting, the glass panoramic roof, the pop-out handles. I mean, don't get me wrong, it still looks very nice, but the new generation of EV vehicles are starting to look a little similar. The reason unconventional companies are starting to talk about entering the EV market, like Apple and Sony, is because they can now surpass the complexities of gas-powered combustion engines. It comes down to which of these two firms will start mass manufacturing EVs first, and personally, got my money on Sony. Offsetting is a cop-out. Those are Polestar CEO Thomas Inglis' words, not mine. Inglis went on to explain in a statement that when companies say they are carbon neutral, they're usually still producing carbon emissions during some portion of the production process, but afterward they buy carbon offsets which make the company carbon neutral, technically. Inglis like, nope, that's the same as buying more lives on Candy Crush to beat a level, or buying fake Gucci so that your friends think you're cool. For those of you that do that, you didn't actually beat the level, and I could tell that your belt's made of plastic. So Polestar, which is a subsidiary of Volvo, is designing a car that will produce no emissions or be fully climate neutral. No offsets involved. Swedish steel company SSAB is working on a fossil-free steel made from renewable energy and hydrogen. Apple worked with a manufacturer to pioneer new low-carbon aluminum for its products that eliminates the emissions from smelting, and battery recycling technology is improving. And Polestar plans to push for the battery collection so that materials can be reused as much as possible. We're ending the weekly wrap-up with the company still holding the crown, Tesla, which can't seem to decide how much its cars are worth. Tesla has already made 4 price adjustments to its Model 3 and Model Y vehicles in 2021, and we aren't even 4 months in yet. Tesla raised the price of the Standard Range Plus, the Model Y Long Range AWD, and the Long Range AWD by $500. The performance version of the Long Range AWD had an even bigger increase of $1,000. Although it's not much of an increase relative to the total cost of the car, it's been raising a few eyebrows as to why they are doing so and when they'll stop. In other Teslonian news, last Friday the public got a first look at Elon's so-called loop that has discreetly been constructed underneath the Las Vegas Convention Center. Boring Co., the tunneling business owned by Elon, has constructed about 1.7 miles of underground tunnel with the purpose of moving people swiftly underground while shows that attract tens of thousands of people happen above. The system can carry passengers up to 40 miles per hour in a Tesla Uber-like system. Basically guides passengers down an escalator to a large open hall where people can hop in and out of Teslas and be on their way to their next destination. Anyway, that's all we have for you this week on the Business Download EV Wrap-Up. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.